Hello, friends. Welcome back to a commentary channel where content varies. My name is Jem. So, hi, friends. This title is I Need Forgiveness, but I'm Not Sorry. The truth about regret, guilt, and growth. This one's going to be honest, maybe uncomfortable. What happens when you know you hurt someone, but you're not sorry? You might feel guilt, you might not. You might even want their forgiveness, but deep down, you still believe you did what you had to do. Is that wrong? Today, I want to talk about this complicated, messy corner of the human heart where pain, pride, survival, and truth all live side by side. Part 1. The shame of needing forgiveness but feeling justified. We're taught that if we want forgiveness, we should be sorry, but real life isn't always that clean. Sometimes you walked away from a toxic relationship and they say you hurt them. Sometimes you told the truth and it shattered someone's illusion. Sometimes you chose yourself and someone else got angry. In those moments, maybe you don't feel sorry, and maybe that doesn't make you a monster. Maybe it makes you human. Part 2. Guilt versus regret versus survival. There's a difference between guilt and regret. Guilt is when you feel bad because you know you did wrong. Regret is when you wish things could have turned out better, even if you still think you made the right choice. And then there's survival. Sometimes we do what we have to do, not to hurt someone, but to save ourselves. And afterwards, even if we're not sorry, we might still carry a weight. Part 3. When the world demands apologies. Ever been in a situation where someone expected an apology and you just couldn't give it? Because apologizing felt like a lie, like erasing your side of the story. But that silence can feel like punishment. You feel misunderstood, isolated, even judged. And sometimes we end up apologizing, not out of remorse, but just to keep the peace. But does that really bring peace, or just another mask? Part 4. Asking for forgiveness without apologizing. Here's the thing. You can seek forgiveness without pretending you're sorry when you're not. You can say, I see that I hurt you. That wasn't my intention. I hope one day you can forgive me, not because I regret what I did, but because I wish it hadn't caused you pain. That's honesty. That's compassion. That's integrity. And sometimes that's all we have to give. Part 5. Forgiving yourself anyway. But maybe the hardest part isn't getting forgiveness from others. It's forgiving ourselves for not being the version of us everyone wanted, for standing up, for walking away, for being real. And yes, maybe even for not feeling sorry, because even that version of you deserves peace. Reflections and invite. So, have you ever needed forgiveness but couldn't bring yourself to feel sorry? Do you think you have to feel remorse to heal? Or is it enough to simply acknowledge the hurt and let the healing start from there? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments. Please share this if it hits something in you. And if you're still carrying something heavy inside, give yourself some grace. We're all figuring this out. You're not alone. Sending love. And please be nice to one another and to yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. And I just want to share, I especially sometimes, I need a lot of forgiving because I can lash out and I can use poisonous words. And more often than not, I am sorry because hurt is hurt. And when we hurt others, we're really hurting ourselves. But sometimes, like I said, you feel justified because, you make all sorts of justifications. But just to acknowledge, yes, I've hurt you, maybe that is enough. Let me know in the comments what you think of this and this video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate any view and all. Bye.